Good morning to Kennedy Ryan and Kennedy Ryan only, okay? I used to read so much as a kid. Like, I literally had turned my closet into a reading nook when I was a little girl. But you know, adult life gets in the way and we kind of lose that love for reading. But Kennedy Ryan is what got me back into the wave of reading. Last year, when Before I Let Go was recommended to me, I ran out and got it and I absolutely loved it. And that followed with me reading 7 Days in June by Tia Williams and just really reigniting my love for reading. So now, here we are at This Could Be Us. I absolutely love this book. I decided when this book came out that I wanted to do this kind of like sisterhood of the traveling pants thing where I purchased copies of the book and after I read my copy, I would send it off to someone else, so on and so forth. They would do the same. I actually bought 2 copies because I knew I would be a little bit slow with getting it done. So the first copy went out to Arizona, shout out to Yeti, and the second copy, now that I'm finished, is going to the Philly area to Dom. So as I'm packing up Dom's shipment of her new book, or her used book, let's talk about it. I don't want to do any spoilers, so I won't. But what I will say is, this is like a series, so this is the second book in the series. The third book is going to be about another character and hopefully will be out next year in 2025. I don't feel that you have to read the first one in order to get into This Could Be Us, but it's nice to have some background because it kind of introduces you to the main character, who is Soledad, and you have a little reference of what she has going on. Now, without spoiling too much, I would say that this series is definitely for the hopeful romantics, not hopeless. I don't believe that romance is hopeless. I believe that if you want that, you should have it. And this series definitely speaks to that, but it speaks to that in a very realistic way. Like, I felt like when I was reading both books that I was kind of just like text messaging with a friend who had things going on, and just, you know, I was being a spectator to regular life, real life drama, like things that could really happen in real life, but things that have happened. Maybe the author has experienced them. I'm sure tons of readers have experienced a lot of the things that the characters in the books go through, but it's just so close to real life. And I love in this book specifically how it kind of centers femininity in the midst of a struggle and finding yourself in the midst of pain, outside of that main theme where the character is kind of like finding herself, rediscovering herself. On the romance side, one of my favorite lines in this book, I don't know it verbatim, but she says something about her love interest being generous with his affection. And I feel like as women, we have grown to be so hard and, you know, taking the brunt of a lot of things, and we kind of lose softness. And to have a man that is generous with affection is one of the main things that really like lights your femininity on fire. I love a man that's generous with his affection. Okay, so when I read that, I was like, yes, I like that. Like, it's not all about, you know, it's some steamy scenes, but the romance in there just really did it for me. There was parts where I was cracking up, like if you read it when Josiah is talking with his mom on FaceTime, literally laughing out loud. And there were parts where my eyes were watering, like certain things that the main character Soledad, her husband would say to her, or even her children would say to her. As a woman, it just like stung through the book. So I felt all the emotions, and I just want to thank Kennedy for bringing these stories to us, reigniting my passion for reading, and I'm so excited to be sending this out to someone else who will enjoy it. So thank you, Kennedy. So let me know, have you guys read This Could Be Us or Before I Let Go? Let me know.